Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. If you want to listen with me, check the link down below. Just going to do a quick teaser about this before we go into the rest of the video. New instrument. What could this possibly be? I'm actually not going to give any information about it because I'm going to save an entire video about it once I get some more playtime. And just a couple more views. Okay, it's going away. So that's pretty big news, new instrument. Also got a couple other new things. I got a new gig bag. It's just like my leather one that I have. This is for tenor trombone. It's hard to get it in the frame. There we go. Just got it for free. I mean, it's well used, not in great shape. But it was free and it's super cool. So now I have two of the exact same gig bag. One is leather and one is in green Cordura with brown accents. So that's pretty neat. I'm keeping this new horn that you just saw in that bag. And hopefully it survives. Also, some big stuff on my bass. I've been playing this with Ergobone for the last while because I had no second valve paddle. I just had the bar stock coming off here with the lever and nothing on the end to put my finger on. Normally, not a big deal for me. I played my last bass the entire time with no paddle, and it's totally comfortable for me. For instance, I mean, even now, there's nothing on this, and that's totally comfortable for me. But this one doesn't reach my finger. It reaches literally to my fingertip with nothing on it. And in order to play it, I had to like kind of move my hand around the instrument. And without Ergobone, destroyed my wrist. So I've been playing with Ergobone. But my tech brought over this nice Bach lever paddle thing. And now I can play it again without Ergobone, which is awesome. I was playing octets last night, and I was playing bass and contra, both of which I use Ergobone on. So every time I had to switch, I had to be like, all right, everyone stop. Take it off, put it back on the other instrument. Super drag. I'd rather only use Ergobone on one instrument at a time if I had a choice. Also, the second valve linkage decided to up and die on me on the second to last piece we were playing. The threads on this brass rod right here were just like, peace out, we're done, and it just went, and I had no second valve linkage. Thankfully, we cut off the end of that and just threaded on what was left, and it's working for now. They're probably going to die. If not the threads on this end, the threads on this end will probably die, so I'll have to get a new rod to replace that. Otherwise, this is in good shape, and even better news, it seems like Mike Olson, who makes these valves, of course, these are Olson rotors, has offered to have me send him the valve section and he'll fit new cores into my rotors. The problem, if you didn't already know, is that these cores have probably been lapped or had material removed too much. And so they're just a little bit too small for the valve casings that they're in. And that means they just leak all the time. They have great action. They always move fast, even when there's no oil in there. But they don't hold the air like they should. And so they don't play as well as they should. So I might have this sent off to Mike Olson, and he'll fit some new cores for me, and the horn will just be like way better. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is playing recently. I haven't really run into like giant issues with it, but it could be better. And I'm really excited for it to just get way better. Also dropped off all the rest of my horns that have like upcoming projects. Well, most of them. This still has a giant dent in it. Oh well. Dropped off everything else with my tech so he can work on that stuff. In the meantime, a lot of logistics and stuff we have worked out behind the scenes. Actually forgot to take this, and I just saw him today and I forgot it again. This is the straight gooseneck for my Bach 36K. He's going to make it convertible, and he's also going to work on the valve, make it a little bit better because I haven't been able to take it out. Just kind of make it overall an awesome 36K. Yes, Bach 36K. And it's going to be convertible. I'm going to have a straight 36 as well with a wide slide. Not a lot of those either. So that's a project. Also took my euphonium to get the valves worked on because they're, as usual, totally messed up. So hopefully that turns out really well. This will be like the 5th time I've had the valves totally reworked. Fingers crossed, comes out amazing this time. Also splitting the levers on my Holton 185 because right now they are largely useless. Hey, cat. And he's not adding a D slide yet, but I do have a line on someone who has Holton 185 parts, and I can perhaps get those parts and have a D slide made. The problem with the Holton 185 is that the valve tubing, instead of being 593, like every other modern bass trombone, is 585, which is in between tenor and bass trombone, kind of. So, impossible to get parts for. Hello, cat. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, little cutie. And I think that about wraps up all the projects I have underway. I think... Oh, he's also retubing a slide that I have, but that's my friend's slide. Once it's all done, I'm going to just give it to my friend, and he's going to have an amazing 42 slide with all new tubes, completely rebuilt, perfect action, new lead pipe, because the old one is corroded out of existence. So that's going to be pretty neat for my friend. Not for me. I'm not getting a slide. And that about wraps it up. I think that's all the projects ongoing, all the new stuff I've got. I'll let you know more about my new instrument very soon. And Jean-Luc, the little kitty, says goodbye.